Nama saya Evan Fowler.
Nama saya Tamra Greig
Elaine Wright.
What are we making?
We are making roasted chicken with cranberry sauce and mini pecan tarts. Hopefully we can put a little Indonesian twist on these dishes.
Anak sekali.
Delicious. So we're gonna start today with the centerpiece of our meal, which is our protein. Normally in the US, we use turkey, which you can tell from my hat, is what we love to eat for Thanksgiving. But here, since we want to put, as Ibu Elaine mentioned, an Indonesian spin on the meal, we're going to use chicken. So the chicken has been in a brine of water, brown sugar, black peppercorn, garlic overnight. And so what that does is allow all those spices, all of that to seep right into the chicken.
It also keeps it moist too when you bake it.
And the brown sugar adds to the crispiness and makes it more crispy once it's cooked.
But one of the most important things that we want to do is to take our chicken and dry it off. So we want to make sure that it doesn't have any moisture when it goes into the oven. Once we have done that, we can start with our stuffing.
So the first thing we're gonna do is take our ground chicken. We're going to add some shrimp, some nutmeg, sprinkle that all in there, salt, and then we're gonna add a little bit of pepper. I'm just gonna do about a half teaspoon of pepper. Just get your fingers in there. Mix it up. So you can open up the cavity of the chicken and stuff it all in there.
And when we stuff our turkey in America, we usually get up quite early in the morning and put the stuffing inside of our turkeys and start the turkey baking. The women are usually all in the kitchen doing these dishes, while the men are usually out in the living room watching American football and gathering with other family members who we haven't seen in quite some time. And just enjoying our time together.
So here's our beautifully stuffed chicken.
And what we will now do is cover it in as much butter as we can. So now that we have our chicken fully buttered, what we're gonna do is put this in the oven for about an hour and a half.
So while the bird is cooking, we're going to make some cranberry sauce. We're gonna start with some US cranberries, 200 milliliters of orange juice, brown sugar, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then we're going to add some orange zest.
But when I'm in the US, I love my sweet cranberry sauce, and I put that on everything, sandwiches and potatoes. And
Yes, it's definitely sweet. It's not spicy by example, but
well, here, we gotta try some.
Yeah, let's have some.
please. Delish?
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, and every time I taste cranberry, it makes me think of Thanksgiving. There's nothing like cranberry to say Thanksgiving. No Thanksgiving is complete without dessert. So how about if we make some pecan pies?
Oh, yummy.
Sure, so how do we start that?
I gotta melt the butter first.
Gotta melt the butter, right? Gotta make things as fatty as possible because you use butter with pretty much every Thanksgiving dish.
Let's start with our pecan pie, and could you get me the butter, please?
Sure, so we're gonna start by pouring this in before our other ingredients.
I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 eggs to the butter. And add brown sugar to that. I'm going to add salt and vanilla. I'm gonna add corn syrup. Now this also comes from the United States as well. And you can get this in any supermarket here in Indonesia.
But another big celebration around Thanksgiving is what we call Friendsgiving, where you may spend the actual holiday with your family, but if you're living in a place that, maybe your family lives on the other side of the United States, or maybe you live in a foreign country, you want to be sure to celebrate Thanksgiving with your friends because they can be a family and help celebrate that holiday with you. So here in Indonesia, we like to do that as well with coworkers, with Indonesian friends, and with our large American community.
Excellent.
Okay,
that
and
looks
now we're ready to
great.
go.
Yeah.
Selamat Thanksgiving.
Now we're ready for the best part, which is time to eat. We've prepared all this wonderful food, so...
Makan yuk!
So we're ready to eat, but we're missing one thing.
Oh, the stuffing.
The stuffing. The best part. Mmm.
Mmm.
Enough by
It's delicious.
Mmm.
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 Delicious.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Endeusiast.